Alright, so starting off, what you're going to do is head over to Blue Ribbon Pigs. You can find these at Nautilus and then just head over to the right. You're going to want to start at the normal pigs, then head over to red pigs, blue ribbon pigs, and then keep progressing your way to stars and then red stars. And you're going to do this from level 10 to 20. It's probably the fastest way to get there, and really no matter what you do, getting from level 10 to 20 is not going to take you too long. Alright, so next up you're going to want to head over to red golems. You can find them by going through the very right portal of Hennesis, and then you go left once, left once, and then you go right to the little platform. And you're going to want to train on the normal golems first for maybe about 2 or 3 levels, and then eventually head your way over here because these are a little bit stronger. These are the strongest out of all the golems here. And what's good about these is that they all drop MP potions every time, so training here from 20 to 30, you can easily pick up enough MP potions to last you through probably like level 70 to 80. So, I mean, I'm trading on my jet here from 22 to 30, and I think at the end I had like 3,500 MP potions. So this is definitely a very good place to go for 20 to 30. Alright, so from 30 to 35, you're going to come over here and do the Mushroom Kingdom quest line, and this will get you to about level 35. And the reason why you're doing this is because first, you do get 5 free levels from it, but also at the end of the quest line, you get something called the Yeti PQ, which is what we're going to be doing next. Alright, so here you are. Now from level 35 all the way to level 70, you're going to be doing Yeti PQ over and over. Now, when you're a lower level, around level 35 to 50, it's going to take you a little bit to kill him, but once you hit 50, all the way from 50 to level 70, you should be able to kill him in at least under 10 seconds, and then as you get higher up, probably about 5 to 6 seconds. Now the reason why you do this is because there's no other place at this level where you can get 4,000 XP in such quick time. And what happens is you just keep doing this over and over, and it does get kind of tedious after a while, especially once you hit around 55. But especially if you're on a 2x event or you're using a 2x coupon or anything, it easily makes this the best place to train. It really does not take that long. It just gets very repetitive and boring after a while. But this is simply the fastest way you can get from 35 to 70. Alright, so now that you made it all the way to level 70 and you're finally done with the Yeti PQ, you're going to head over here to Jesters. And Jesters you can find in New Leaf City, and then going to the left and taking the big Hummer shuttle over here into the Haunted Mansion. And this is a very good place to train. The spawn is very nice. You get very good XP for it. By the time you hit level 70, you will have your 3rd job advancement, so you will be pretty good at killing these. You'll be 2-shotting or 1-shotting them. And this is a very good place to train. However, if you can see, like while I was making this video, there are already a ton of people here, and it was like 1 in the morning. So this place does get very crowded, especially if it's like a 2x event or anything like that. It's going to be very crowded, so if you can get yourself a spot, that'd be great. If you're a jet, you can actually stand right in the middle of this and on the pipe, and you can just spam your solar ray left and right and kill every single thing on the map. So this is a very good place to train, and you're only going to be here for 10 levels. Alright, so now that you are done with Jester, you're going to come over here to MP3. To get to MP3, you have to go to Kerning City, or maybe a couple other cities, I'm not entirely sure, and you have to buy a plane ticket, and then you can come over to Singapore. Then you just take a couple pathways, and then you can find yourself here at MP3. And MP3 has absolutely amazing spawn, especially if there's only one other person there. Basically, you just hop up and down all the platforms, and you kill everything, and you will always just have endless spawn, and it's very good experience. You will level from 80 to 90 very, very quickly here. It can also get very crowded, just like Jesters, if it's a 2x event or something else is going on. But even if it is, try and find a spot, and you will, without a doubt, level 10 times very quickly. Also, if you're a jet again, if you stand on top of that little Hummer right there to the right of me, you can just spam your solar ray left and right, and then you can jump up twice and use solar ray, and then you'll kill things on the first platform there. So, little tip for jets there. Alright, so now from level 90 to 110, or maybe even 115 if you're on 2x, you're going to train here at Aliens. Now, to get to Aliens, you have to go to New Leaf City and talk to the mayor, and then you just have to complete a little quest line. Doesn't take too long, and then eventually you will find yourself here. Now, aliens give 3,000 XP per kill, which at this level is a ton. This is the best you're going to find. And especially if you're on 2x, you're definitely going to want to train here over anywhere else. And just like Jesters, though, this is going to be a very populated place. So if it's later at night, you can usually find a channel with either full to yourself or a spot. But if there's any kind of event going on, it might be kind of tough to find a spot. So if you can't find a spot anywhere, I would recommend heading over to Romeo and Juliet PQ and doing that and grinding off the bots. But otherwise, definitely come here. It gets very tedious after a while. Around 110, 115, it gets a little more tedious than even Yeti PQ. And some people stay here until level 120, but I would not recommend that because even on 2x, at level 115, it will start getting so slow, it's not even worth it. Alright, so from level 120 all the way to 160 and possibly even 170, you're going to train here at LHC. This is the only place anyone ever trains at those levels aside for party quests. Everyone knows that, and no one likes it. It's not fun. You shouldn't like it, and yeah, everyone knows that. So basically, this is where you're going to train. You're going to always want to find a party here because this is a party play zone. So for every extra member you have in your party, you're going to get 50% more XP. Normally this place is full of hackers a lot, but you can typically find a party somewhere in there with an open slot, and then you just sit here and grind all day all night. So I would not recommend going to level 170 on this because it does get very slow around there, but yeah, to level 160 you're basically just going to be doing this. So welcome to hell.